Yo, it's Sayoka here, and today I'm going to be doing an advanced Shidou guide. The current status right now kind of upsets me because most people think Shidou is by far the worst mythic because his moves are so simple, but this is far from the truth because there's so many little hidden details and techs you can do with his moves that makes him so viable and competitive. Alright, so the first tech I'm going to go over is the most basic one, and you've probably seen Shidou's do it in your lobbies and maybe other characters, but basically it's just faking out the goalkeeper by not looking where you're going to shoot. How it works is basically the move is determined by where you're looking, so like if I shoot it right here, it's not going to go anywhere, and if I look crazy up, it's going to go way in the sky. So how most Shidous would properly use it is you'd go semi near the goal and then you just turn around and shoot it, and it will normally go in. This will like always work in public lobbies, but in scrims it's a little harder, but it can still throw off goalkeepers. And when you get this tech down, you really never want to shoot it normally again. You always want to keep them guessing because it's way easier to block something like this where the goalkeeper knows, like, they see you looking over here. Except for this, because this is just a complete guess where you're going to shoot it. They could have no clue. There's literally no tell or anything. It's just pure reaction time off the where the ball is going. This next tech I'm about to show you is a little more difficult than the first one, but it's still pretty simple. What you want to do is you go near the goal. I would typically do it right before you hit this line. And you're going to look at this angle, and then you can head it after you do the dragon header. It's really good for throwing off goalkeepers at close range or just getting upfield. Like say you have a tight defense, you just kind of do this and throw off trajectory, and you can also just catch it after. But it's pretty difficult, but once you get the vibe for it, you kind of never mess it up. And how I would use it is you go right here, and then you swap sides with the header, so the goalkeeper gets thrown off because they expect to like have to dive for this dragon header, and it's not going to work on the AI goalkeeper since they don't get fallen for fake hits. But they'll go all the way to one side, and you simply just head it on the other side, and they look like a fool. I'll show you some examples real quick. So like you'd go up the field, and the goalkeeper's gonna be like, oh, he's dragon headering it this way. Then you go, and then you just head it in. Typically, you want to do it right before you hit that line. Alright, I've showed you two techs for the dragon header, which should suffice for making goals, but now I'm going to show you dragon dive. I got a couple of them. This is a more versatile move. And just before I get into the techs, I want you to know, never use dragon dive too close when they have a good goalkeeper, because they will just dive on top of you as you're going up, and you'll be stuck in the animation for a second, and it's really crucial you don't do that. But for this tech, you want to be around the same distance. You could do it right here, and the goalkeeper can't really come at you because this is a pretty safe distance. Unless, like, some goalkeepers like to dive, then you wouldn't do it on those type of goalkeepers. But what you do is you drag and dive, you look directly down, it bounces, and you head it in. And that's just a really neat tech because they're going to be expecting the ball to go super fast. So what they'll do is they'll try to dive really quickly to try to save it because goalkeeper diving has a huge hitbox and most goalkeepers abuse that. And they're just going to dive straight out of the goal and you'll have a free header. Just like, let me show you again. Boom. Like straight down, ball bounces, and you head it in. It's much easier than the other techs I've showed you. And this is what I normally use in scrims to get lots of goals. Alright, so that's all the tech I've got for Shidou's moves. Unfortunately, they patched a lot of his dragon dive techs. Like, he used to be able to hold, shoot, dragon dive, and then it would kick it before the actual move kicks it, because you were, like, holding this down. But now I can show you, like, most people already know this, but I guess I'll just show it in case you're a new Shidou player. It's how you want to usually use his ult. So basically, a lot of new players, they'll do like this, hit it up, and then use it. Or they'll spend the time to look all the way up and then kick it. You do not want to do that. It's super easy. Typically, when I use a Shidou ult, I'm right on the midfield line, never centered. I always like to get an angle because it makes it hard on the goalkeeper. And all you do, look in one corner. You pick. It's your choice. Typically, I'll go in the opposite corner, heel flick, and use it. It's so easy. and 9 out of 10 times they'll go in, but it's typically hard against an AI goalkeeper since they're just geniuses, I guess. But yeah, super simple. But now, since the moves are all done and I can't really show you anything else, I'm going to show y'all some basic things y'all want to be doing, just like in general, not even Shidou. Because if you're playing Shidou, I assume you're a wing or a striker, which means you need to get movement. And what I do, I'm normally out of stamina. I'll kick it against this wall and just spam headers. It's really hard for defenders to get you out of this combo. It's just like so fluent and easy, like, and typically you won't mess it up unless you're bad like me or on bad ping, and you just want to do that. And look how much room you got. It's just nice and easy. And another cool tech, it's required for Prodigy, but what you do is you activate flow, get out shift lock, kick and head it at the same time, and it can have a buttload of power randomly. I don't know if they patched this because it doesn't seem like I can do it right now. Oh nope, there we go. So normally you don't want to do it like right here. You'll get near the goalkeeper and you have to do it in one fast smooth motion, and you can just do a little hit to throw them off guard. I kind of suck at it since I'm still learning it, but yeah, there you go. It's stronger than normal header. And that's really all the Shidou tech there is currently. There probably will be some new ones because I assume Shidou's going to get some sort of rework in the near future, especially since Crollo just sold the game. I think the community wants Shidou to get buffed, and it may cause him to get some cool new features, and I'll let y'all know about it. If y'all could subscribe, that'd mean the world, and thank y'all.